the road again. 2018 Ford Raptor MPG test. This is going to be the same path as my previous video, but this time I've been using premium for the past week and a half. Always been curious if premium gas is better miles per gallon wise than the regular unleaded. So I filled up, topped off with premium, or I've been using premium for the last week, and I reset my, let me focus in on the stats. Reset my trip, and same thing as previously, 75 miles an hour. For the majority of the trip, it's going to be 75 miles an hour. Then on I-10 or Highway 10, it's going to be 80 miles per hour. And that stretch of road is 120 miles an hour, 120 miles that will be going at 80 miles an hour. But right now it is much cooler than it was when I recorded the last video. Right now in Texas, it's about 36 degrees here in Central Texas. So we'll see how that affects on my engine temperature and transmission temperature. Right now they're at 179. My tire pressures. So again, it's going to be 6 to 6 hours and 30 minutes non-stop driving, 460 miles trip, going 75 miles an hour in my Ford Raptor 2018. I forgot to mention, it is the 3.5 twin turbo V6, and the gas tank capacity is at 36 gallons. So, and it also has the level lift, Eibach front springs, and the Deaver 3 Plus HD leaf springs. Same thing as the other video, Bridgestone tires. And we'll see, this video I'm mainly making just to compare 93 octane, which is premium, versus the regular unleaded, which I always use. For the past few week and a half, I've been using 93, and I don't know if it's just mentally, but the truck does feel a bit more, how should I say, sport-like. I do feel the performance. I don't know if it's just mentally, but the gears, when you go through the gears, it feels much smoother. But what I really want to see is how my MPG will be affected. 93 versus regular 87. Again, 1 hour non-stop. 14.6 average MPG, 71 miles. So, as you can see right here, cruise control at 75. Probably always going to go 75 until I get to I-10, which is I'll be going at 80 miles an hour, and for a stretch of 120 miles, I'll be going at 80 miles an hour. The engine, or I mean the transmission temperature, is 181. Tire pressures 40. Again, cruise control set at 75. So same exact path, same destination. The only difference is the 93 octane fuel. Alrighty, we'll see y'all in the next update. 2 hours non-stop driving. There he goes, dropped a couple gears to maintain that 80 miles an hour. Remember, this is hill country, so even though this is high cruising highway speeds, there's lots of steep hills here on this in the path that I'm taking. Some of the hill grades are 7 to 8% on this Interstate 10, on this section of Interstate 10. But it's the 2-hour mark. There we have it, 2 hours non-stop, 147 miles. MPG 14.4. Man, I think, I'm not sure, I think my MPG is about the same so far. I mean, of course, we won't know the true MPG until I hand calculate it once I reach my destination. But so far, 93, I thought I'd at least get maybe 1 MPG improvement versus the 87 octane. But so far, it looks like it's giving me the same miles per gallon. Here is the stats: 3 hours non-stop driving, 224 miles. Average MPG 15. Hombre, puro 93. Échale 93. That's what they said. I don't know, man. This 93 hasn't impressed me. I thought I'd be getting maybe 1 mile per gallon better in my MPG, but so far it looks about the same. Just got past, driving past San Antonio right now. I'm on I-37. We're at 75 miles an hour. But we'll see how well this 93 performs. 4-hour update on the trip home. Let me get my LEDs on. I usually have them on when there's no oncoming traffic. But this is the 4-hour update. There are the stats: 4 hours non-stop, 297 miles, 15.2 average MPG. Go back to the regular lights. So we are on Interstate 37. 75 miles an hour, cruise control. Again, this is on 2018 Ford Raptor on 93 octane. There's the stats. Let's see. 75 miles an hour. Transmission temperature. On the road again. Get my high beams, LEDs. Now watch out for them deer. Alrighty guys, hour number 5. Here are the stats: 5 hours driving non-stop, 370 miles, average MPG 15.3. Again, this is on 93 octane premium gas. Doing a comparison versus my previous video, which was on 87. So far the mileage did increase since I've been going 75 miles an hour on Highway 77. Time right now is 3 in the morning. ETA of my destination 4:15. So we got about an hour and 15 minutes to go. Driving non-stop. Here are the stats: 442 miles, average MPG 15.5. Transmission temperature, cruise control on 75. Alrighty guys, we made it at the gas station. Final number, 6 hours, 12 minutes, 456.5 miles. Dash MPG is 15.6. Here's the final number, 30.722. Final calculation was total miles driven, 456.5. The amount of fuel used was 30.722, which gives us an MPG, once you divide it, 14.86.